So, if you haven't realized already, there has been quite a lot of Destiny 2 videos that are, well, negative about Destiny's present, where it is, and about the concerns about Destiny 2's future. I myself has made a video as well, and I guess this would kind of count as one as well, depending on how it goes. But the point is that there has been quite a lot of negativity. I mean, there's quite a few positivity, I'm pretty sure. Let's go check the positivity quarter. Hello? Oh, it's empty. I mean, there's crumbs over there, but ooh, that's looking really bad. I'm kidding. In all seriousness, there is still a lot of negativity about Destiny 2. There's still a lot of excitement about the next season. I personally am like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next season. But it doesn't change the issues that are happening in Destiny 2 that have been happening for years, and it just doesn't look like there's any much change. And I've talked about where I feel Destiny is at its worst and where I'm concerned about its future, and I've given examples of why this is the case. And there is a lot of statistics that back this up where Destiny's not doing well. I mean, the player counts not looking good. I mean, content creators can just look at their view counts, look at the directory on Twitch and stuff, and look at how people are just not interested in watching the game because they don't care about it. It's just not what they're enjoying. And I know if you're enjoying the game, you know, that's great. I'm not telling you can't enjoy it. I'm not being like, no, you can't have fun with this game. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you that you can't have fun with games. Listen, I play Fallout 76 and I have a lot of fun, and people tell me that I shouldn't play it, and they're wrong. I have fun, and I'm allowed to have fun with games that not everybody thinks is fun. The point is, though, of this video is that there's still concerns about how Destiny is, and it's not because they just want to bash the game. And I think that's where a lot of people are not understanding when content creators are making these videos, when they're giving their opinions. It's not to be like, you, Bungie, you don't listen to me, and I want to get lots of views on my content, whatever. No, it's because it comes with love. They love Destiny. They want Destiny to be amazing, including myself. I want Destiny to be like to the point where it's the only game that I would ever want to play because it's that fun. That's what I would love it to be, and that's why we make these videos. That's why you see a lot of these content creators talk about where Destiny is, because it's criticism. It's trying to see if Bungie is going to listen to what is being said by everybody. And it's not just content creators. I know everybody likes to just point fingers at the content creators, but there's a lot of people, like just people who just play the game, even if they just played a little bit, that don't want to play it at all because it's just not in a good spot and it doesn't look like it's going to be. Heck, a lot of people are just removing their pre-orders for Lightfall, and that's, I know there's people been like, if this DLC is not good, I'm done. But this is, I've been seeing so many people actually canceling their pre-orders, and it's because there is, like I said, there's reasoning to why this is happening, that people are not having fun with Destiny, and it's not just one area of the game. It's not just the PvP area. A lot of people are like, oh, it's all the PvP complaining, with the aerial effectiveness, which is garbage. The SPMM that's not really working. There's not enough maps or whatever. It's not just PvP. It's everywhere. It's like there's so many different areas of Destiny that just don't work. The seasonal format just doesn't work. Just the weird just back and forth of what Bungie is telling us and then what we're actually getting, that's a big mess. I mean, a good example is that last year they were like, okay, we're going to actually start making maps for Destiny 2. We're going to have one brand new map, which was not that good. We're going to have a D1 remake, which was not that good. And we're going to have some of the D2 maps that we lost come back, which were not that good. I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, though, we got some, content, at least a little bit. But they made a point that they were going to start having more of a consistent schedule for content for PvP. And it would be more obvious for us to then be told that next year we're getting even more... less content. We're getting one brand new map and 2 D2 maps coming back, not even a D1 remake. I mean, and even then, like, one new map again. What's going on? And I can understand that like content is really hard to make with games, especially in the format of what they're doing now. And I think that it's the seasonal format is to blame for this. And I could blame the free-to-play model too, because I mean they're not going to make money directly on expansions from making like PvP maps or strike maps or gambit maps, because the core playlists are free. And I even said like a good answer to at least have like the strike playlist be updated is have the heroic strike playlist be behind a paywall where you have to be paying for the expansions to play that area, and they would add like strike exclusives and update the old maps, the old strikes, to where like there's changes and stuff and cool things about them and stuff, innovations. But the point is though is that there's something going wrong in many different ways with Destiny 2. Like, it's not like I was just saying, it's not just one area. It's not just PvP. It's not just PvE. It's everywhere about Destiny 2. And it is concerning. If you love the game, it's okay to criticize. Just don't be toxic. Don't do that. That's cringe. And that's coming from me, who's cringe. But the point is though, is that yes, I want Destiny to do better. A lot of these content creators want Destiny to be better. Everybody wants Destiny to be better. If you're somebody that doesn't want to get Destiny to be better, I mean, then why are you playing the game? But if you're enjoying the game, you should be like, yeah, I'd like some more stuff to make it even better. That's kind of how I look at things all the time. There's always room for improvement. And there needs to be a lot of improvement. I know there's been talks about, like, what if a Destiny 3 would fix it? I don't know. Like, I don't even personally have the answers either. But for me, I've already explained where I'm the most disappointed about Destiny is that, well, one, weapon crafting kind of removed the whole, like, need for grinding and being excited about random rolls. But they also do good things where it combats the RNG, where it ruins your experience because you keep doing the Deep Stone Crypt and you don't get Eyes of Tomorrow until the 68th run. But that's. I'm kidding, though. I'm not. I'm kidding. Yes, I am. I'm kidding. I totally was okay with the Eyes of Tomorrow not dropping for that long. I'm hearing it's really bad for some people with Touch of Malice, though. That sucks. Been there. But I'm more lines talking about, like, you do King's Fall and you get random roll weapons, but then you realize that you could craft a weapon, and that kind of replaces the whole need to kind of keep doing that raid over and over for the weapons like it used to be. But again, I think that RNG was still very punishing in certain areas, especially when it comes to weapons. And they do drip feed weapons through the seasons, so weapon crafting was kind of like the answer of the fatigue of grinding non-stop, constantly for like one weapon for like a playlist or something like that, when you wish that you would just have all of them in one sitting right there in front of you to grind through for the rest of the year, because obviously that doesn't work that way anymore. But like, the point is, though, is that I genuinely am upset about the RNG on how weapons work, but there's also the main thing for me is the core playlists. The core playlists are where you treat Destiny like a video game. There's the raids, there's the dungeons, there's the seasonal activity, and whatever. There's the story missions and stuff. But when you're done with all that stuff, you're in the core playlists. The PvP, modes. You're in Gambit. You're in the Strike playlist. And all of those core playlists are, well, bland. They have not been getting any sort of huge treatment to make them, well, better. There's not enough innovation. I mean, I talked about the Strike playlist not having heroic strikes. There's no strike exclusives. So it's not even up to par with Destiny 1. Heck, I mean, they didn't innovate strikes to be better than Destiny 1, where maybe, like, every time you do a strike, there's huge changes. I mean, I don't think there's a single strike in Destiny 2 where the boss could be this or that. As in, like, Destiny 1 with, like, the Archon Priest, where it could be a Taken version or not. Like, that was a cool kind of like surprise at the end. Like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. They could have innovated that further where every section would be different doing those strikes. And then you would go different paths. You would go completely different paths to make it very different, where there's so many different variations. And then the boss at the end, you never know. It might be this boss or that boss or this boss. Like, fun innovations that take what they had in D1 that worked and make it even better. Strike scoring's not even there. They put it in Guardian games for 2 seconds, and then now it's not permanent. It's sad. And, you know, Gambit, well, Gambit. PvP is like, it's a mess. There's not that much maps. There's like not much attention to new modes. Maybe some innovations in PvP. How about where we can have custom games, like insane custom games to make, where we're forcing loadouts on everybody, infinite ammo for just heavy weapons but nothing else. What about Forge? What about having a map editor? Like, it's just, the problem is that Destiny 2, there's just so many areas that just aren't feeling like there's much growth, that there's too much fatigue on how Destiny is. And I mean, I could go down the list of like, there hasn't been a puzzle in the game for a while. There hasn't been a secret mission in a while, like how 0 Hour was. There's just too much emphasis on the Eververse store versus like making these events actually interesting and fun. I mean, they only added one Lost sector to the Festival Lost event, and even then, it's not new. It's just adding decorations and stuff. But even then, it's like, could we at least get 3 Lost sectors or maybe 4? Because it's just decorations, like just to enhance the experience each year or something. I mean, Dawning's gonna just be treats again. Like, we're not going to get some kind of cool snow globe horde mode where we go into and battle remember the ice hive? Imagine we were battling them and it was like a horde mode that was kind of really fun and stuff. And then there would be ice hive bosses and you would get treats and stuff. And that was like their new special activity at the time. SRL, well, I guess that's never coming back. But it's just, when it comes to Destiny, there are concerns. I still have faith in Bungie in some shape or form, but if they're not going to listen to a lot of this criticism and make some changes and talk about like making these changes, I don't know where Destiny is going, because where the numbers are right now are not good, and that's just, I don't know. It's not good. There's, like I said, there is a lot of reasoning to why you see a lot of these videos being negative the way that they are. But there are reasons to be positive as well, and I've always aimed to do that as well. Like, I still am excited about seasons. I'm still excited about the expansion. I mean, if I'd be lying if I'm not excited about the expansion solely because there's green. There's green supers. I know that's a sad answer, but I guess that's where my answer is. I could be excited about the story and stuff, but green. That is the green stuff. Yeah, I guess the point of why I made this video is that I want everyone to understand why there's these videos. It's not just to throw Destiny just in the trash. We're not just trying to give a lot of hate towards Destiny for no reason. It's because there is a lot of just passion for Destiny. And that's why we make these videos. That's why I make these videos, is I have a lot of passion for Destiny. I want Destiny to succeed. I want Destiny to be fun. I want to be able to do the strike playlist and have tons of fun every time I play it, making builds for it. I miss the heroic strikes. I mean, heck, Bungie was like, oh, we don't want to have the new lights be absolutely destroyed in the strike playlist, so we have singe burns instead of burns. Like in Destiny 1, a burn, like an arc burn, was 300% damage. And that was cool for you, And it was cool for the enemies, especially Omnigul. Oh, she was having a great time shooting her freaking arc blasts and insta-killing you with like 2 hits in the Heroic Strike playlist. But it was fun. It added variety to the builds, and you would do a lot of damage, but they would do a lot of damage, and it was a lot of, yeah, and then we don't have that. Like, it's just, yeah. If you are feeling negative about Destiny, the best thing for you is just give criticism. It's okay to say, I would like this. And even if you think the game is great, what would you think to make it greater? You know? Just think about those kind of things. But don't be toxic. Like, you could be negative, but don't be toxic. Like, the devs are working very hard. It's not the devs' faults. Like, they make great stuff. I mean, the art designs is beautiful. The music, the story missions, like, you know, like how, like, Witch Queen's story was with all the cutscenes and stuff. They're great. It's just whoever that's, you know, commanding all the, you know, decisions and stuff, they're the ones that need to be like, I see the criticism, and let's make some changes. Let's start doing this stuff. And I feel like that if we talk about these things, we could probably see these things happen. But who knows? Because, I mean, we have been dealing with D2 for quite some time. We've been dealing with Destiny in general for a long time, and we've always been saying, oh, don't worry, it will get better. Oh, don't worry, it will get better. Oh, don't worry, it will get better. And I think the one time that I was, like, super, super hopeful about the future was Forsaken with the 3 seasons, and then Shadowkeep happened, and then Beyond Light happened. And Witch Queen kind of gave me a little bit more hope, but then there's more concerns right after. And, well, I don't know. I don't know. But I just wanted to make that video just to talk about this. Because there is, like I said, there's a lot of credibility on why there's negative videos. But, regardless, that's my thoughts on this. I want to know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. And explain why, of, like, if you agree or disagree. Do you think... how about this? Leave in the comments even if you're enjoying the heck out of the game, what would be one big thing that you would like to see in Destiny? And it could be something crazy, like riding dinosaurs in patrol. That just came out of nowhere. I've never thought of that ever. I've never was like, you know, dinosaurs. That would be silly. That makes no sense. Why would we be able to ride dinosaurs? We have spares. But anyways, you know, if you want to put in the comments dinosaurs, some Bungie would see it. You can. Not me, you know. But yeah, just comment what you would like to see in Destiny. Like, what would you like to see in Destiny that would make the experience a whole lot better? In the meantime, I'm looking forward to the next season. I can't wait to help Rasputin bake a pie to bring back Cade. Because now that we learned that tea is the answer to wake up people from a coma, pie will be the answer to bring back lives. And we're going to bring back Cade. We're going to do it. I'm excited. But anyways, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a chibi-tastic day, night, evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next video. Chibi out.